Pag-ibig mo, lagi kang nasa puso't isip ko at inaamin ko na namimiss kita, sa'kin ikaw pa rin ang baby ko.
Hi kaibigan, welcome back to another episode of Miyerkules Miryenda. So today I am doing a voiceover just because I am seated in an area very near to the speakers. They are blasting really good music though, love the vibes, but I did want to eat outside, but today was really rainy in Minnesota, so all the chairs outside were wet. And so it would have been nice because the light was nice, but yeah. So welcome again to my episode. I am with my boyfriend. We are eating at emqueviet, and it is a Vietnamese place. I was craving for pho because oh my god, I was like really craving for that. Like it was cold, wet, and so I wanted to get something really warm in my tummy. So I did choose the brisket pho because I did ask my boyfriend for a recommendation because I wanted soft meat because I've been having problems with my jaw, so I just wanted something that I could really just chew easily. Right now this is really weird because I don't usually do voiceovers, but yeah. Like right now I am putting like the toppings of it. I've only eaten pho like a handful of times, maybe a bit more than 5 but less than 10 times, and so my boyfriend's just guiding me on how to eat it properly, so that I can get the full experience. So they usually put like a side dish that they serve first, and we put those as the toppings, and then as you can see I'm just like putting what I can put. I didn't know how it would taste in the end, but I'm just trusting my ancestors, I guess. For my boyfriend, on the other hand, he got the special pho, so his definitely had different kinds of meat compared to mine, because mine was just a brisket and his just like had a lot of things going on in there, and I was just not looking forward to that, even though I did really want to try it. But if I didn't have jaw issues, then I probably would. After putting all those bean sprouts and some basil leaves, now I'm moving on to actually mixing in my soup. So they usually add a little here and there hoisin sauce and some fish sauce. So yeah, I'm just mixing it up to taste. And yes, I did love the hoisin sauce. I did not think that it would taste that good, and I just like put it a little in a small portion of my soup. So now I'm just gonna add it like in all 4 corners, north, south, west, east, just to mix it all up. They actually initially like seated us like near the window where it was very open and there was like a lot of people. But like I asked them, can we move to like a more secluded area, because I didn't want to film with other people in the background, because some people don't want to be filmed and I didn't want to encounter that issue. So now we're at the very back, very near to the speakers. As I am watching this, I am starting to crave again for pho. Like holy crap, those noodles look so good, and I just remember how much the soup really tasted good. Oh my god, look at that big chunk of piece of meat. Look at that brisket that I didn't manage to catch with my mouth. It was definitely really soft. It was not hard to chew the brisket at all, and it absorbed the soup and it tasted so good, guys. According to my boyfriend, who has eaten in other places that serve pho, They usually have sizes like small, medium, and large. But in this restaurant, they only offered the large size. And so I had no choice but to pick this. It's honestly too much for me. Like, it's a whole big bowl. Like, there is a lot of noodles. It's not just like more of soup, like more soup and then less noodles. No, it is not like that. It is like, it is brimming with noodles. So if you are a big eater, this is definitely the place to eat your pho.
I mean, you can barely hear me. Like, there's like little sounds of my voice being heard in the
I think overall I would give this like a 10 out of 10 just because, like, I mean, this serving is so big. It is a lot of noodles. They definitely did not skimp out on the noodles part. It is a lot. I'm telling you, I'm not even exaggerating. And the soup that I made definitely went so good with it, and I loved it so much. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for that. Love the meat as well because it is so soft, guys. If you have chewing problems, definitely get the brisket because that is soft, good, and just delicious overall. I then look on to their special drinks and I asked the waitress what are the sweetest drinks because I have a sweet tooth, as you guys all know, and she suggested like three drinks, I think, and I went with the sunburnt, and oh my god, I think I made the right choice because as soon as I took a sip, holy crap, it is so sweet. Like, I was wondering why was it so clear, but there is definitely like lychee like at the bottom of it. Tastes so good, and it's a mix of like lychee and there's an orange in the middle. It's like squeezing between two lychees actually, but yeah. Up next is the egg roll. So I did ask if there's chicken in this, and they said no, it's actually full of pork.
You should be using your hands right now.
And when it got to us, I was actually really surprised at how big it is. Like, oh my god, it is filled to the brim with pork. It is fried, which is the first time for me because usually my egg rolls are like soft in the outside, it's never fried. And so that is a lot of pork. And there's like, you know how you expect in egg rolls, like you see more glass noodles, I guess, but it's more of a pork thing. And I accidentally spilled it myself. I don't know why, but every time I video, I like to wear white, and I know I shouldn't because it will easily get dirty from the food, but I do it anyways.
Might salvage it so I don't know why I love wearing white when I'm about to make a video. Like, that's so awkward.
Oh my gosh, that is really hard to like chew. It is like definitely really crunchy, and that is a lot of meat in it.
My first time as well. The girls they usually have are not crispy, for sure. It was so fatty. More what? Yeah. But in here it's like more meat than the last one.
And here's the part where my boyfriend tries to show you guys how much pork there is compared to glass noodles. He cannot even find the camera at first, but yes, I'm so glad it focused on it. Yeah, that is a lot of meat, guys. I definitely give the egg rolls like a 9 out of 10. just because the crunchiness and the thickness of the pork really had me have trouble with chewing it, but overall the taste is definitely so good, crunchy, and I wish there was just a little more glass noodles. They really just put in all of that meat over there. They overstack that meat. I mean, it's better that there's meat more than not, I guess. I'm looking through the menu just because even though I'm still eating, my eyes were like craving for desserts. I was actually looking for a dessert that actually screamed Vietnamese, and there was actually only one dessert that was in the Vietnamese language and then in parentheses the English translation. So I decided to go with that, and we will see how it looks like in the next segment actually.
Okay, so what are you thinking? So good. So the ball is more expensive here.
Alright, guys, give me one moment. I'm gonna finish all this food to the best of my capacity, and I will be right back for the dessert section.
Bakit ganito? Ikaw ang gusto, hindi mo sapat. Masaya na ako. Bakit ganito? Ikaw lang gusto, dalhin kita.
I honestly don't know what to make of this. I thought it would be not like this.
So the dessert that we ended up getting was called the Bon Bong Lan. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. If I am butchering it, I am really, really sorry.
That was a bit sour.
So in English, they do put there that it's a chiffon cake. It's a vanilla cake, almond cookie crumb, berry compote. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Condensed milk, cream, anglaise. Okay. I mean, I am reading it all wrong. I'm so sorry I'm butchering those words. But yes, it was definitely a surprise for me that the cake did come out this way, the chiffon cake. Like, first of all, presentation wise, this is not what I expected. I did not expect a slice. I guess I expected more of a circular kind of chiffon cake. I took a bite of like the chiffon cake plus the blueberries, and honestly, I did not like how it mixed. Somehow the chiffon cake was like really, really dry. And then I decided to try another bite. Like, I was thinking like maybe I'm eating this wrong, and so I decided to get a mix of the chiffon cake together with the strawberries. And when that went inside my mouth, I did not know how to describe the flavors. There's just like too much going on. The flavors of those three is just not complementing each other. I was like so sad just because like I wanted to end this at a good note, especially like the drink came out good, so I expected the like desserts to like taste good as well. But like the almond crumble was probably the best part of this cake, honestly. I was trying so much to hide my intense distaste of the mixture of the flavors. I even tried like eating the cake with just the condensed milk, and like the condensed milk could not cover how dry that chiffon cake was. Really, it was definitely just the almond crumble that satisfied my palate, and even that is just like a small portion of the cake. If you're Filipino, you'll definitely understand this, but like if you've tried polvoron, that is a Filipino snack or sweet wherein it's absolutely dry. So yeah, it's almost close to that. It's not as dry as the polvoron, but it is close to that texture. So it's giving weird sensations in my mouth. Like I do not like that. So I guess I could tell you guys like overall that was like a 4 out of 10 for that dessert. I am really sorry. I did not want to give this kind of rating, but it really did not taste good, guys. I gotta be honest. It did not really taste good. The only reason it's a 4 is because of the almond crumble that really saved it, you know? And the strawberries by itself was okay. Definitely not with a cake, but the strawberries by itself tasted okay. So, yeah. Anyways, you could see me just forcing myself to finish the rest of that cake because I did not want to waste money. My mother taught me not to waste food either because people work hard for that food. And you gotta appreciate what you have, you know? So yeah, I finished that food because I paid for that and it's bad to waste food. So, alright guys. Thank you guys for watching and I will see you guys next week on my Miyerkules Miryenda. Ingat kayo at lagi kayong kumain ng masarap.
Naisip na di bitawan, ikaw yung paraiso, di ba? Di ba mabayag na di kita kasama? Kung